on the water, an adventure around this great brown land and beyond. We're going to have a look at vessels and watercraft, from manpower to wind power, and we'll even crank it up with horsepower. So strap on your life jacket and get set to get wet on the water. G'day and welcome to your lounge room for another week of On the Water. This week we're going to check out wake skating with Booney. We're going to head up to the Whitsundays and charter a yacht. But coming up next we're going to check out the Grade 1 sailing regatta, Sail Melbourne. So strap on your life jacket and get set to get wet.
Okay, with us today we have Kevin Wilson, the race director of Sail Melbourne 2007. So tell us a bit of a history about this Grade 1 international event.
It started in '94 with the first one, and it's now gone through to 2007, and it's the only Grade 1 event in the Southern Hemisphere, and at the moment we're likely to bring it up to the World Cup Series event, so it's one of the the greatest events in Australia for people to participate at.
Okay, Alison Shreve, three-time winner of the Formula Windsurfing World Championship. How are you going?
I'm pretty good. How are you, caveman?
Very well, thank you. Now, the last time we spoke to you, you had just won another World Championship to add to your collection. What else have you been up to since then?
Well, I went to Europe again this year, and I did 4 different classes. I did speed, slalom, formula, and Olympic class. Pretty busy. I had 4 world titles and the pre-Olympics all within 6 weeks in 4 different time zones and continents, so I had a bit on. I did really well. I won the Formula World Championships, and I got 3rd in the PWA World Tour and 3rd in the Slalom Worlds, only losing by 1 point, but still a good effort. And I also got top 10 at the pre-Olympics, so yeah, I had a pretty successful year.
Fantastic. Now, you're actually preparing for the selection for the 2008 Beijing Olympics.
Yep. Yeah, this is my newest goal, and actually it's been a goal that I've had my whole sailing career, to go to the Olympics. So what I have to do is get top 10 at the Worlds, or top 3 at the Europeans, or win a Grade 1 event before Keel Regatta this year. So I'm aiming to get one of those results, and then hopefully the Federation will choose me to go.
So the Sail Melbourne Regatta is one of those events?
No, it's not actually. Melbourne decided, the Federation decided that even though Sail Melbourne is a Grade 1 event, that it wouldn't be a selection trial because it's generally a windy event, and Beijing is going to be light wind, well, based on the average forecast. So yeah, based on that they said, well, no, not this event. But I'm still here for training, and we've got some really good competition here, and I like to support my own country and come to these events.
Now, in your attempt to get selected for the Olympic team, you've actually had to ditch all your professional sponsors, is that right?
Yeah, I have. Unfortunately, for me, it's a selection panel that is choosing who gets to go to the Olympics. So Jessica's already qualified because she got top 10 at the Worlds last year, and so now I need to qualify, and then in the end they choose who gets to go. So that meant for me that I had to give up my professional sponsors to show that I'm committed to an Olympic campaign. So hopefully Yachting Australia will see that, and then when I get the qualifying result that I need, that they will pick me in the end. But I also have to prove myself and consistently beat Jessica. So.
Current winner of the 49er class, John Newman, and your skipper Will Phillips. How are you going, John?
Yeah, pretty well. We've only got 3 boats showed up, which is a bit of a downside. There's a big race over in the US at the moment in Miami week. And a lot of the internationals have gone over there instead of coming here. But we've got one boat here, the Croatians, that have come all the way over and chartered our other boat. So yeah, we've got some competition in one of the other local guys.
And where to now after this regatta, John?
I suppose we're packing up during this week to send the boats overseas to Barcelona and Kiev and Palma.
Is that more Grade 1 events over there?
Yeah, 2 Grade 1 events, and hopefully get some Olympic selection out of all that.
Yep, very good.
And then we come back home for a few months and then back over for the Worlds in Portugal.
Lachlan Pearman and Aaron Gavin, how you going, guys?
Good, thanks.
You're coming second in the 49er class.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, how's it been going for you so far?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a good regatta. We've just come back from Nationals where we broke everything on the boat, and so far haven't broken anything and sailing fairly well, so it's been a good week.
Just getting back into it, yeah. it's good.
What is your specialty, light air or heavy air?
Probably in between at the moment.
Yep.
We're fairly new to the class, so the heavy air we're still sort of learning the techniques, and the light air we're still a little bit behind on boat speed and a little bit heavy, but the medium stuff is sort of our key.
And how long have you been sailing the 49er for?
I've been on the boat since April last year, and Aaron and I have only been sailing together 2 or 3 months now. So,
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Yep. And what's your chance with the medal race today? What's the chance of pulling off a win and taking out the series?
We're a fair way behind the guys out in front at the moment, unfortunately, but today's just more about consolidating our place in second and holding on to that. So as long as we do that, we'll be happy.
Christian Ruth from Norway, currently lying second in the regatta. How's it going for you?
It's good. The regatta has been really good for me. I've done better than expected, so it's been really good.
Do you prefer the heavy air or the light air? We've had a bit of both out there today. What's been your better results?
Light air.
The light air?
Yeah, the day with the light air, I had 2 firsts.
Yeah, sweet. That's going to help, isn't it?
So on the day with the most wind, I had a real bad day.
And why would you come all the way down to Melbourne for a event down here when there's plenty of events going on in Europe?
That's because I've been in Australia for 3 months now, practicing and training with all the best Aussie guys.
Yep.
I've been in Sydney, and so wasn't that long going here.
Yep. So sailing against the best Aussie can produce is obviously going to give you a result.
Yeah, I think so. Training with them has improved me a lot.
RJ Rao from India, how are you going today?
Yeah, good. It's been a good experience. Come here to Melbourne to sail the Down Under circuit. That's the Go for Gold Regatta, which was in November, and sail Melbourne, which is just completed. It's been a good experience so far, and hoping to come back next year and do really well.
And how have you found Melbourne?
I think it's a fantastic city. There are lots of things to do. There's the tennis going on, there's the cricket, and the people over here are just fantastic. It's like I've come here from another country, and they're just so friendly. It's really great.
And how have you been going in the regattas that you've done out here?
This is my first tour, so I've not been really looking at the results, but it's been really promising. I've learned a lot, because back in India we have only about 9 boats. We compete against 9 boats. So here it's been a good experience, and hoping this will help me for New Zealand.
Mike Williams sailing the Finn class down here at the Sail Melbourne Regatta. How's it going for you?
Yeah, pretty good so far, Caveman.
Now, you've been on the podium every single time you've taken the boat out, on the top of the podium, in fact.
Yeah, so far so good. It's only halfway through the regatta, so we'll see how it goes up until then. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's gone so far. And the Finn is having the World Championships here next year, which is a pre-Olympic year. So all the world-class Olympic sailors will be down here next January. So I'm just trying to put together a regatta and a campaign towards that World Cup.
But it certainly gives you an opportunity to compete at World Cup level in these particular type of boats.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, trying to do your best in sailing and sailing against the best guys in the world, so why not?
That's it for the Grade 1 sailing event down here at Sandringham Yacht Club. Stick around, because after the break we head up to the Whitsundays to check out charter yachts. Well, that's it for another week. We hope you've enjoyed the show. So whether you're hanging off the wire or winning a national titles or even sailing over the horizon, remember, a bad day on the water is better than a good day at work. See you next week.